So in this video, I'm showing you how to use the newsletter playbook for 2026. And in this playbook, I wanted to break down the difference between running your newsletter on Substack versus running your newsletter on Beehive, and where to integrate email marketing into this strategy based on whichever tool you choose to use. So the way that this works is when you get to the site, you guys are going to have a password. So you'll click the button, it'll take you to the page where the playbook is, you enter your password, and then it'll show you all of this information here. And so the way that this works is when you are looking at the different pages, you'll see that each page has different sections. So it has different categories. You can expand those categories, and then there's additional information within those categories for you to expand. Okay. Now, when I wrote this was originally 120 pages long because I literally put in all of the knowledge that I had about running newsletters, about the strategy, about email marketing as a part of that strategy, and about the difference between running this on Substack and Beehive. So there is a lot of information here. But what I will tell you is that if you are really serious about implementing a newsletter as a part of your strategy for 2026, this gives you everything that you need to get started. It gives you everything that you need to really to really start off in a successful way. So one of the things that you can do is if you go here, let me see, right here to the getting started section, there's a quick navigation map here. And if you expand, it will give you some direction on where to go based on where you are right now and what it is you want to do. So if you are deciding whether or not you should start a newsletter, if you open here, expand this, it tells you which sections you should focus on. If you are trying to choose between Substack and Beehive, it tells you what sections of the playbook to focus on. So you could just, if you already have some decisions made about your newsletter and what you want to do and what it is that you need to know, you could just come here to the quick start guide and expand, and it will tell you the different sections that you should focus on so that you don't have to go through the entire playbook. Okay. Now, one of the things that I would suggest is that you do go through the email marketing piece, and also if you're going to skip around in the playbook, definitely go through this piece right here, the compliance, consent, and continuity clauses. There are some things that you really need to be aware of if you are going to be implementing email marketing with your newsletter, whether you're doing it on Substack or Beehive or any other tool for that matter. Substack and Beehive just seems to be the ones that people have the most questions about. So I definitely want to make sure that you go through this section, but this is, everything here in the playbook. It breaks down the differences between the platforms. It gives you an implementation plan and how to test it, some guidelines. And here in the appendices, we've got some really cool things here. So you've got some welcome email frameworks, and here it's got one for a framework for Substack versus Beehive because they are very different. So those are some welcome emails, some bridges, and you'll learn about that in the playbook. Compliance checklists based on which one you're going to be using, a decision tree to help you choose if you still haven't been able to choose between Substack or Beehive, or even if you want to use a newsletter. So there is a lot here for you. Again, that password is in the email that you received, and if you have any questions, just shoot us an email.